Welcome back, and please join me in welcoming my co-host for the day, Andy Slavitt, Board Chair, United States of Care, and host of In the Bubble podcast. Andy, thanks for being here.
Great to be here, thanks.
So we just heard a couple of great keynotes, and I'd love to get your thoughts on a couple in particular. Alec Gourlay with Walgreens, he mentioned that the take-up for flu vaccines is well above a normal season by about 30 to 50%. The convergence of flu season and COVID is often talked about, but really how worried should we be? And also, how else can we be preparing outside of just pushing flu shots on people?
Well, it's been a great health event so far, and I think those were great speakers. Look, I hope what this is representative of the public's confidence in taking vaccines, and that will translate over to a COVID vaccine when one is available. It's going to be really, really important that we have a good, trusted vaccine process. As for the fall, I think we've got a number of confluencing factors here. One of them is the flu. The other is that people are just going to be indoors a lot more, and we need to be worried about that. But people should get their shots, and we hopefully will have a distribution process for the COVID vaccine and enough data that when those vaccines start to become available, people will be confident and we'll be able to take them. And that's how we're going to put this thing behind us most quickly.
Mm-hmm. Great. And sticking on the vaccine for a bit, which we cover quite a lot in the conference this year, switching gears to the Merck session. So Julie Gerberding with Merck mentioned that there's really no one magic bullet for battling COVID, but we'll need medications that could avert an infection, treat serious complications, and then multiple vaccine candidates approved. So do you think we're close in any of these areas, or just some, not any at all?
I wish there was a silver bullet. And you know, we may be unique among countries that tends to think that silver bullets will rescue us. She was exactly right. It's going to take a confluence of things, including the things she mentioned, but also including wearing masks, some continued social distancing, some protecting people that are in high-risk categories. All those things are going to need to use in combination. I'd also say diagnostic testing is very, very important. Look, there's promising developments on all of these fronts. I know we're impatient and many of them take time, but monoclonal antibodies, which have yet to be produced in mass, but we have our first 2 EUAs applied. Those are going to be very important therapies. There are antigen tests and other kinds of interesting tests around the corner that could help us get back to normal life. And then I think we'll see 4 or 5 or 6 vaccines over the next 12, 14, 16 months. And hopefully that combination, think of it as a cocktail, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of the other, will help us all get back to closer to a normal life as soon as possible.
That's very hopeful. I hope you're right there. So appreciate that, Andy, and we'll be back with you a little bit. But now we're going to get back to some more keynotes. Next up is a powerhouse panel with the CEO of AWS, Philips, and Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. They'll be talking about how both tech and health leaders are transforming care and business models in a variety of ways. Enjoy.